This is the reason they struggle. Men struggle because when you get that feeling of fear rise up, that's internal. No one can see it, because on the outside you can be having a conversation, hey, where are you from? You look attractive, and you can try and get a girl's number. But the internal feeling, that's the internal struggle. And that's where the conversation needs to be mastered. So it's all good and well. We can all fake confidence. We can say, where are you from and what do you do? And we can use to pick up stuff and be cocky. But if inside ain't feeling good and you've got all that anxiety, then you're not going to enjoy it. And sometimes you can fake it. People won't realise, especially if they're kind of in their head as well. So what I'm doing myself now to get my conversation to the next level, to a powerful spiritual level, and also a powerful practical level, I'm really getting in touch with that feeling. And when I was younger, or even last year, I was afraid of the feeling. I didn't understand it. I thought, why am I feeling afraid? Because I'm a confident man, because I've fucked loads of women, I've taught loads of men how to meet women, but that's because I was not accepting that it's a human emotion. And what I was doing was, when the feeling was rising, I was trying to escape the feeling by layering it with what I call conversation that's empty. There's no substance in it. It's like bad sugar. But what I'm doing now is, if I get it, and I'm in a social situation, I just call it out. And it might be uncomfortable for the other person, but I think it liberates them as well. But it's going to grow me and it's going to make me powerful. So you struggle with your conversation sometimes because you're not working on the inside. You're not focusing on the feeling on the inside. You're not focusing on getting control of that fear or just letting it beat you. Sometimes you've got to let it take you over. And that's what Jeff said to me before. He said, don't try and fight it, Johnny. Because I was walking with Jeff, I was doing some coaching with him, some mentoring. He was talking to me and I was just feeling all this resistance, especially because he's really powerfully, he's very spiritually aligned. So it was my shadows were sort of getting irritated, and that happens sometimes when I go out and I teach guys as well, because they can feel I'm very clean, I'm very aligned, especially when I teach. It can irritate their shadows, it can make them feel nervous, and I always just say it's alright, it's completely fine, feel it, let your feelings, it doesn't matter, don't be afraid of me or be afraid, and then eventually it wears out. So I'm not going to give you, oh, when the girl says this, you say this, or talk about her favourite hobbies, because that's good to some extent, but what I've found is, especially for daygame, it's about managing that internal struggle. And I'm very sure what that internal struggle is. It's the boy that got bullied, it's the boy that feels ashamed, it's the person, it's the old idea, it's the person that you're ashamed of being. So what you do is, when you speak to people, you try and hide that and you layer it with artificial conversation, and it becomes small talk. And then men will often say stuff like, oh, she put me in the friend zone, or I can't seem to get women attracted to me. It's because you're not connecting with the internal self, who you really are. And it's hard, I'll be honest, it is hard. It was hard for me at the start of this video. It's a lot of resistance came up, but now it's gone out, and I just feel really calm, really good. And I love feeling like this, because when I feel like this with women, that's when I've got really good results. And I've done it the other way, but it's about, if you really want to grow, and you want to learn the things that I teach on my 6 weeks program and my boot camps, and on my members area, and I'm teaching it to you now anyway for free, you really want to connect with this. This is really powerful. And every time, look, if it rises up, it might come again. No, it's not coming. It's coming back a little bit, all right, and we're going to go back to breathing again. So if it rises up in me again and I feel that uncomfortableness, I'm going to, hold on a second, right? See that? All that years ago, all that embarrassment from school, all about my old self, about what people thought about me or what they used to do to me. This is what you're dealing with. So when you're talking to people and you're getting social anxiety, you're dealing with that. You're dealing with past embarrassment, past shame, past trauma. So when it comes, you know what you say? You don't run away from it and say You say, welcome in, my friend. Nice to meet you. It's a pleasure meeting you. Have coffee with me, and you meet it, and then you get in touch with it. And I'm doing a meditation, I guess, now, so this is going to help conversation skills. So look, it comes, close your eyes, feel it in the body, you feel nervous, you're anxious in the stomach, you feel tight. Okay, let's get familiar, yeah? Let's deal with that, let's invite this in. just a feeling. Can't hurt you. Can't hurt you. And see this feeling stopped me from starting my own business. This feeling kept me on job seekers allowance. This feeling kept me around negative people that were attacking me all the time. That any time I tried to do something good in the world, they were stopping me. It kept me afraid. It kept me in my house, or when I'd go out, I couldn't go into nightclubs. I couldn't socialise with people. I was struggling to make eye contact. I couldn't be myself. I didn't know who I was. It was a real internal struggle. So this is the stuff I'm working on now. I've been doing it pretty much for 10 years, but I'm going directly to this place because I fucked loads of women. I'm sorry the language, guys. I'm just, expressing myself. I've made, a decent amount of money. I've taught loads of guys. I've got this amazing success. But I'm going into the inner child. And that's obviously why I got Jeff's help, because I want to become the most powerful version of myself, and I want to teach my students to do the same. And it's like Jeff said to me, this work could easily be avoided. I don't need to do this work because I've got the skills and tools to hide it. I've got to a level of my social skills and my self-control where I can hide it. But to be honest with myself, then part of me is going to be faking it. So I want to get in touch with that thing. I want to go right into the depths of that young boy that got bullied at school and that didn't feel enough and that felt girls didn't like him, because that's not who I am. But guess what? That shadow, sometimes he visits me. And it happened to me last week. I slept with a beautiful girl from Germany. I've done a video about it, about the 7 reasons why, I can't remember, a reason to get good at women or something, and it came back. And it didn't come when she was there, it went when she was gone. A part of the old self came up and went, oh, you didn't deserve it, you got lucky. But that's not true. I didn't get lucky. I went out, I was honest, I was sincere, and she was attracted to me. We had an amazing time together. But you know what? Yeah, I get frustrated some days, guys. I think, why am I feeling this? But I'm excited. Do you know why? Because when I go into that feeling, when I feel that feeling, when I don't, as Jeff would say, or Eckhart Tolle, I don't abandon it. I don't try and abandon the child. I get stronger. I get more powerful. And then my voice gets stronger, as you can see. I know who I am. I can be myself. There's no filtering. I can speak my mind. So this is the real secret to get good at conversation. Not the surface-based pickup stuff that they are teaching or that's being presented out there, because that only helps to some extent, and maybe that's going to help for some people, but for most guys that have got trauma, that struggle internally and come out some days and just feel threatened and afraid of everyone, because that's what anxiety does. It's not that you're afraid of the person. You're not afraid of David or Trevor or Michael or Jenny or Cindy. You're afraid of the feelings in your own body. And I was experiencing these feelings by myself years ago. I was sitting in a flat in Fulham Broadway, just sitting on my bed, just watching the TV, watching Rocky, going, what's going on, man? Why is life being hard on me? But now I don't feel sorry for myself. It's because I wasn't acknowledging the feelings, and it's shame. It is shame. And it's okay to feel shame. So this is how you improve your conversation skills. And I'm finding that breathing, the meditation is really good. Oh, it's come back again, so I'm going to do the work again. I'm not going to run away. I'm not going to try and keep doing the video and making it good. No, I can do that. I can keep going and blah, 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 blah. I'm going to go back to the meditation. It wants to talk to me. It's the young boy in you that wants to talk. Or young girl, if you're watching, because I've got girls watching my stuff. Let's go into the feeling again. Let me go deeper this time. All right, you want to speak to me? All right. All right. You got bullied at school. I know you got bullied. You got treated bad. You felt neglected. You felt abandoned. I know that. That's all right. I'm not going to abandon you. That's all right. You want to cry? You feel afraid? You feel you feel sad? It's all right. I'm with you. I'm not going to leave you. Huh? What else? You can do a lot more. I know you can do more. I know you can do more. I know how powerful you are. You have to tell me that. I live with you every day. In fact, I love you. You're part of me. That's all right. They're not going to hurt you. They can't judge you. They can't. If they judge you, they're judging themselves. If anyone judges you, it's a reflection of what's in them anyway. So that's okay. I know you're angry at them, but you don't need to feel angry. It wasn't their fault. They were afraid too. And see what I'm doing? This is very powerful work. This is private work, but I thought I want to share it with you guys because I want you guys to, I want to improve you. And I know for stuff like depression, anxiety, breakups, embarrassment, trauma, Going out and picking up and shagging women is not necessarily going to get rid of that, but you should do that as well because that's fun, and that's on my members area and other stuff. But this is the powerful work, getting in touch with the inner child. And you know what's crazy? No one taught me how to do this, it's just intuitive. Feeling's gone away now, I feel good, but you know what? I'm going to go deeper. I'm going to go into the meditation, and if my mate's watching this, I've got a really good friend of mine, a student. I love this guy. I worked with him for 12 weeks, and we've just developed a really strong friendship after. His name's Maurice. And he's a very spiritual, powerful man. He's a very beautiful man. He's really progressing in his game as well. And he done a rebirth on me. And he said to me, oh, you know, would you mind, Johnny? Because would you mind surrendering? Because you're my teacher. And I said, of course I don't. And I had a bit of a cry. It broke me down a bit. It was really good. I sat down, I breathed. So I'm going to do a little bit of a rebirth. If I cry, I cry, but I probably won't cry anyway. Not with the camera on. So the rebirth's about getting in touch with the feeling of fear. Because a lot of the time when we have fear, we fucking don't know what it is. We just think, I feel scared. And then guys will say, I need to get laid. But you feel that, but that's not the truth. It might be that, but it's probably that you've not moved out, it's from the past, or you need to make more money. It's all of these things, it's everything. So let me go into the feeling again. Alright. Alright, he wants to speak to me. Alright, what do you want to talk to me? What do you want to ask me? You feel judged. Why do you feel judged? Why do you feel judged? Because what people, but who? Who's judging you? Tell me the person's name. You can't tell me their name. So who is it then? Family? Is it family? Tell the truth. Okay, it's a bit of family. And you feel bad for feeling family, you feel guilty because you love your family. That's alright, you're allowed to feel that. Old friends. Oh, you think they're going to think that you've left them, you think you're better than them, and you think you've become this new person and you're being too cocky. That's alright, you're allowed to feel that. Pressure, you've got pressure. Why have you got pressure? Oh, to be more, that's alright, that's okay, you're human, you're allowed to be more. You don't have to apologise. You want to be more? I give you permission, you can be more. You want to make more money, but you feel bad about making more money in case people think you're greedy. No, that's alright, it's okay, mate, you can feel that. Are you feeling bad? Why are you feeling bad? Are you feeling bad because you want to get laid more, you want to sleep with attractive women? I can understand that, I'm a man too. It's normal to feel that, you don't have to feel bad. Alright, anything else you want to tell me that you've been holding back? Are you excited? That's nice. There's joy there. That's nice, that's good. So you're excited. Oh, you're afraid to be excited. That's okay. You're afraid to... What? You're scared of crying in front of other men in case they don't think you're strong. Get the fuck out of here. Don't be silly. They cry as well. Everyone cries. They just don't do it in front of you. Mike Tyson cries. Even my mentor cries, he told me. That's alright. What else do you want to tell me? Come on. Oh, you're afraid of the feelings. What this? Feeling of this? Or feeling this? Feeling alive. You're afraid of this. That's alright, you're a human being. Your consciousness in a body, as Alan Watts would say. Let me tell you something, my friend. Now I've answered your questions and I'm with you. Do you know how fucking powerful you are? Do you know how powerful? Do you know how much you can achieve? Do you know how much love you've got to give? Do you know how many people you can help? Do you know how many amazing places around the world that you can travel? Do you know how many people you can serve? Do you know how many amazing, beautiful women you can connect with? Do you know how many men that you can help overcome their fears and connect them to love? Do you know who you can do that? Endless. You want to wear more nice designer clothes? You've got access to that. Anything you want, my friend. Where do you want to go? I'll get you it. I'll buy it for you. You want to get a bigger place? You're not happy where you're staying? You can have that. You want that? You want to be able to give your friend some money so you can start a business because you love him, you want to help him? You can do that. You want to help your mum and dad? You want to give them more? You can do that as well. Of course you can do that. You feel guilty, you want to say you're sorry, you've done bad things to someone and it's bothering you, you can say that, it's alright. But just remember how powerful you are. I know you're afraid. I'm afraid as well, I'm afraid to tell you this. I know you're embarrassed. You shouldn't be embarrassed. Or be embarrassed, okay. Doesn't matter. It's a process. We're going to enjoy this process. We're going to get there. It's not going to be easy, but I'm going to be with you the whole time, and I want you to know that I love you, and I'll never give up on you. And you're going to struggle, but you're going to also have a lovely time. You're going to have an amazing time. You're going to help a lot of people. You're going to bring people on the journey with you as well. Some of them are not going to want to come with you. You're going to be attacked as well, but that's okay. That's part of it. You're going to get stronger. You're going to become a better person, a stronger person. It feels good, doesn't it? It feels good because you're telling the truth. You're going where it's honest. And this is what you were struggling with. This is what you're struggling with. Because it's hard because of all the social conditioning, because the constant reinforcement that we can't be who we want to be. But we can be. We just got to get through all this mess. So it feels like, keep the video running, mate. It feels like I'm in a dark room. And I'm afraid, and I'm not sure if I can trust people, and I'm frightened they're going to come out. I'm just pushing through, and pushing through, and then I'll just say, fuck it. I'll surrender to it. I'm in a dark room, and I'm not going to try and fight it. I just trust it. Because when I trust it, I trust myself. And as Jeff would say, I'm quoting Jeff a lot because I've learned so much from him. If you don't trust yourself, you don't trust the world. When you trust yourself, you trust the whole universe. So I'm going to just stay there and be with it, and just surrender to it. Can you feel that, guys? Can you feel that inspiration? Can you feel it coming right through me? I'm not all responsible for this. I'm just connecting to all of it, to everything that's around us. Some people want to say God. I'm going to say God. God comes right through me and He puts it straight out. That's why I can put out such good work, and it can just transform people without even people coming in my presence. So I've definitely got a right to be here. And when you do the interview, they say, Mr. Halloran, are you the man for the job? Are you sure? I'm definitely the man for the job. 100% the man for. I know I'm the man for the job. I got the job ages ago. The CV, this is just part of the social game. I'm the man for the job. Don't worry. I've got a force behind me as well. I've got an empire that's coming with me. It's going to help me. An empire of angels. So that's how you get good at conversation skills. Not the pick-up artist stuff. Not, oh hey, how you doing and all that. It's not about that. It's never about that. It's about the deeper stuff. But don't forget, it's important to get laid with attractive women. You've got to go out there, you've got to approach them, you've got to get attractive women, because it's fun and it's exciting, and I enjoy it as well. Can you feel that fucking present energy? Can you feel it? Can you feel that entitlement? Can you feel that I've got the right to be here? I don't have to apologise for it. I don't have to think, am I offending someone? Can you feel that? Can you feel that love? Can you feel that? I know you can feel it. Because when you come out to meet one on the street, that's what you want to connect to. And the fear is a metaphor for the false illusion. What's stopping you, which Jeff told me, he took me to Buckingham Palace and he said, see the kingdom, Johnny, he said, that's yours. That's yours. But to access that, you've got to bypass your mind. You've got to overcome your fears. It's the same with you guys. Same for Jeff, same for all of us. We're all men on this planet. And that's where I'm going. And you guys are welcome on board. You can come with me. We'll help each other. So don't ever let someone tell you that you're not good enough. Don't ever let someone tell you that you can't do what you want to do. How dare they tell you that? That's what my teachers at school told me, and how wrong were they? That's what a bully told me years ago. How wrong was he? That's what a girl told me in my class, because she was a damaged person and projecting her insecurity on me. She told me, she made fun of me and the class laughed. How dare they tell me that? But thank you for telling me that. Enjoy the process, make it happen.